Hey, I'm Lucy with Rossmönster Vans, and today I want to show you around the Sprinter 144 that we just wrapped up. Before we hop inside, I'll talk about some of the exterior highlights. So up top, we have an Aluminess double loop roof rack with an Aluminess ladder to get up there on the other side of the vehicle. As we move our way down, we have these tread plates with, or Nerf bars with tread plates. And then we also have an Agile RIP kit to beef up the suspension of this vehicle and have a nice bamboo flip down exterior table that's great for hanging out outside of the van, working outside, whatever you need to do there. And then also in the rear of the van, we have a hitch and 4 ports for additional solar there so they can have the flex panels on the outside. Let's step inside. Welcome inside. So before I go into the specific components of the vehicle, I'll talk about the layout and the overall design. So when it comes to layout, we have a dinette and additional writing area up front here. As we move a little bit further back, we have our galley area. And then all the way in the rear, we have our fixed bed and garage storage area. When it comes to design features, we have bamboo slab door cabinetry on our uppers and our lowers. We have denim paperstone countertops, and then on the floor we have gray coin flooring. So this is nice and grippy. It's going to be really durable over the years that they enjoy this van. So I'm going to start in the front and work my way back. All right, so in the front here we have our dinette and additional riding unit. So this is going to be a Freedman foldaway bench seat with 3-point retractable seat belts. Also, we'll have another bamboo lagoon mount table up here for this dinette, and then both of our front captain's chairs can swivel around to create a nice little room for 4. So I'm going to go ahead and fold away this bench seat, and we can take a look at the rest of the rig. So once we have that folded away, you'll notice we have a little bit more room in this living space here. So I'm going to start on the passenger side, moving into the galley. We have a flip-up Paperstone countertop extension by this nice window here. We also have a 15 by 20 Ruvati workstation sink with a colander insert. Moving a little bit further back, we have a true induction single burner cooktop. And then underneath that, we have a 4.6 cubic foot isotherm fridge and freezer combo. So our freezer is going to be up top there. This is a drawer style, obviously. And then underneath our sink, we have a removable 7-gallon gray water tank. And we also have this door on a bifold so that you can open it and still have room in this aisle. Moving over to the driver's side, we have an additional little area to prep things, little workstation here, but it also is going to be what conceals our dry flush toilet. So if you flip this up and open these, then you have your dry flush toilet inside. As I've mentioned before, the great thing about dry flush toilets are that they're battery. You can charge them via battery, so you can use them in here if you absolutely need to, but you can also take it outside, use it by a river, find a nice spot, all of that good stuff. Above this, we have all of our uppers. So these are all going to be made out of bamboo. They're horizontal grain matched. And then we also have these on gas struts for easy opening and closing, as well as our V-latches to keep everything secure while we're in transit. And then all the way in the rear, we have our fixed raised bed on a powder coated bed frame. That's going to be bright red for a little accent color. When it comes to this rear area, we have some additional storage overhead, and then we also have our garage in the back that I'll show you from the back of the van. Before we step outside, I'll just talk about ventilation and kind of power systems. So over our bed, we have 2 half-slide windows to get a nice cross breeze, and then in our galley area, we have a Sierra Lawrence fixed pane window on the passenger side and a T-vent on the driver's side, so that'll have those awning windows that can open up with bug screens, which is great. Above the galley, we have our Max Air fan. Best thing about those is they can suck air out of the van or pull air into the van, depending on what you need in that moment. And then all the way over the bed, we have our Dometic Penguin AC unit. When it comes to lighting, we just have some dimmable overhead LED dome lights. And then when it comes to heating and cooling, well, as I mentioned, it has the AC unit, but then we also have a Rixen hydronic heat and hot water system that's going to keep this cab 4-season capable. It's going to pull hot water to our sink, and it's also going to pull hot water to our exterior shower that I will show you from the back. Here we have our switch panel as per usual. We have our Victron Bluetooth battery monitoring system so that she can keep track of where all of the levels are at while out on the road. We have the controller for our Dometic Penguin AC unit, and then we also have the thermostat and control unit for that Rixen. So let's step around back. All right, so let's check out the back of this van. In here we have the gray penny or the gray coin flooring continued. We have our electrical cabinet and water cabinet. Those are going to be coated in black hex ply, and then the top of both of those cabinets are going to be bamboo to mirror the rest of the vehicle. Some other nice things back here, we have our exterior shower. We have a separate lighting zone for easy loading and unloading at night. And then we also have the controls for our rear LED lights, which are mounted into the roof rack. So starting on the passenger side, we have our water cabinet. So in here we have a 20-gallon fixed fresh water tank, and that's also where we're going to house our Rixen hydronic heat and hot water system. And then over on the driver's side, we have our power cabinet. So in here, you'll find 340 amp hours of AGM supercycle battery. We have a 3,000 watt inverter. And then we also have 200 watts of solar up top, as well as the solar ports on the exterior for the flex panels that I'll show you in a moment. So as I mentioned, we have the Aluminess ladder going up to the Aluminess roof rack up top. And then we also have our exterior solar ports for the flex panels down there. That wraps up this van tour. Again, I'm Lucy with Rossmönster Vans. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a van tour. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.